This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tap at the 25-yard. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 22 carries, 101 yards, and a
ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's good for a Falcons.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Bridges. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go on the ground. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They forced
drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical.
As he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 85 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Britt. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 43-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Britt. Eluding the pressure right.
The quarterback.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Throwing on 1st down. Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
Back to the running game with Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Britt. That's complete right around the 8.
Britt's pass.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Detroit.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. 2nd and 1. Bit of yardage here, back to the 2. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good for a Falcons.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carried by number 20.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Britt. And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Britt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Away to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to number 8.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The kick is
so that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he was not his intended target.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Britt. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and long.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Britt. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
20. Falcons, nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
When you're struck.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
1st and 10 at their own.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Britt. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
For his running back, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Britt.
7 yards to go.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Loss of 8 yards. And And it's 3.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Falcons. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the run, it's Oliver. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. If you're going to and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down. Britt, and this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Bears who have the lead. David Montgomery with a touchdown run. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Jets trying to hold on and claim victory. First half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Britt. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
That's good.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
He's right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose football.
The ball carried by the running back. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Britt. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Britt. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to number 80. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Operating from the gun. Britt. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The quarterback sack.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Britt. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Lions.
From the gun, Britt. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 13-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings
on 3rd down, Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Britt's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
82.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Britt. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Number 40 on
7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Detroit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 30.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 20-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
All-star offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
37.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Falcons 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like nowhere to go here. He lost the football. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Detroit's offense ready to take over, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Ball carried by number 30.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Number 40 on the
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Britt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
The pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 first downs.